Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Bilal and today I am here with another video, another trick that would be very helpful for you. And this trick is basically for the calculation of square and square root of a number that is ending in 5. This technique is very simple and very easy, and it will be very helpful for you in calculations when calculators are not allowed. So what we do, we take any number, for example 35. We are to calculate its square. We simply need to calculate 35 into 35. Now, one method is a long way. That would be write 35 above and 35 below and then multiply. It would be lengthy. I would tell you about a short trick. What we do, we simply take these 5s. 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. We write 25 for multiplying. 35 multiplied by 35, we take these 5s and multiply them. 5 multiplied by 5 is 25. We write 25. Now we take the remaining two digits, 3 and 3. What we do, we add 1 to one of them. It could be either this 3 or this 3, whatever. The answer is the same. We add 1 to the 3, 1 to the number, it becomes 4, and we simply multiply this 4 with this 3. 4 3s are 12. We get 1225. So square of 35 is 1225. Simple. Similarly, let's take another example of 85. We have to calculate the square of 85. What we do, we write 85 multiplied by 85. We take these two 5s and write 25 for its multiplication. Now ignore these two 5s and take these 8s. We add 1 to the 8. It becomes 9. 9 8s are 72. 7225. So the square of 85 is 7225. Simple trick. This technique is very helpful and you will find it lovely in calculations. Another technique is for the calculation for square root of a number that is ending in 5. This technique is the reverse of the previous technique, and it is also very lovely and very great. It's great, and it will be very helpful for you. This technique would help you to identify whether a number, for example, I would write 1425, whether the square root of this number is a complete whole number or not. So, what we do, similarly, let's take 1225 as we mentioned in the previous example. What we do, we take 25. For every number that is ending in 5, its square is 25, so the last two digits must be 25. So what we do, we take the 25 and we write 5 for it. Square root of 25 is 5. Now this 25 is ignored. We have the remaining two digits 14. We break down the digits into their factors and see if there are any consecutive factors. If any is a factor, the other factor should be n plus 1. For example, if one factor is 6, other should be 7. If 1 is 1, other should be 2. We should see whether if this number is broken down into factors that are consecutive. Here is a list of the table, and this would be really helpful for you in calculations. If you remember, many people remember it by heart, so no need to write it down, but it's just for people who are not very good at calculations. So, does 14 have any factors that are consecutive? No, it has 2 and 7. 2 and 7 are not consecutive. Either 6 and 7 are consecutive or 2 and 3 are consecutive. So this number, the square root of this number is not a whole number. Fine. Now let's take 1225. We write 5 for 25 and we have 12 remaining. Now if we break 12 into factors, we have 3 and 4 as you see here. What we do, out of 3 and 4, we select the smaller value 3 and write it. So square root of 1225 is 35. Similarly, if the number is 5625, we simply take the 25, write 5 and check if 56 has consecutive factors. Yes, they have. It is 7 into 8. So we take the 7 and write it. It is 75. Similarly, if we take any other number, 5425, it would definitely not be a complete square. And it would be not easy to calculate. You would definitely require other method for calculation. This technique is very helpful for all those numbers who have perfect squares and perfect square roots. Hope you like the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Thanks a lot.